So this video is going to have some minor spoilers, of course, of Volume 14. Very minor to say the least. Just a couple of little talking points. Nothing worth really getting too worried about. But because I'm going to be talking about Renee and there's some new stuff that happens in Volume 14 that is connected with her, it would be silly for me to not kind of recognize those points as a reference when discussing about the topic at hand that is, of course, in the title of the video, which is a discussion point that many people have brought up online, and I think some people fail to understand Renee's overall objective and how little she cares about the world itself and how she only desires one thing, and that is her little puppy dog, or in other words, Climb. And in Volume 14, she very much gets her objective and achieves it greatly in the most satisfying way for herself. But there is also the discussion of whether she would betray the tomb, and I truly believe that will never happen. One, because she is a smart cookie. She is one of the smartest in the world, not including anyone from the Great Tomb, because of course in other videos I've mentioned about, of course, Albedo, Demi, and Pandora's actor being highly ranked in the intelligence department in their own designated areas. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses in their specialties. But of course, Renee is someone that is exceptionally smart. She is very cunning, but she likes to play the innocent dumb act to make people think none the wiser of her true motives and her true level of intelligence. And I think that's what makes her, I would say, the funnest to watch and read about, because she is someone that is willing to just throw anyone under the bus as long as she gets her objective. And of course, the tomb, Demi, Albedo, and those have sat there and said, we will help you achieve your goal, but you will serve us. And Renee's showed a great distaste towards those around her, especially within the kingdom, and she doesn't really care for any of them, except, as I mentioned, getting her lovely little puppy dog. And that is something that she gets in Volume 14. She ends up becoming an imp. And I mentioned in many of my other videos discussing about what race I thought she was going to end up becoming, and I discussed the possibility of either her becoming a vampire or some lower rank of a vampire, or a succubus, or some form of a lower rank of a succubus. And of course, she ended up becoming an imp, which is a lower rank of the subsection, of course, of succubus. If you look at, for of course, Albedo's racial points, she has 10 points in imp and then a certain amount of points in succubus, which is unknown, but she has points in imp, so it shows that you need to put a certain amount of points in imp before you can become a succubus. That's not to say that I think Renee will become a succubus anytime in the near future, if ever at all, but it shows that she ended up going in that direction instead of the vampire direction. Again, it was either going to be either or either. She was either going to go in one direction or the other. And the way I saw it was that she was either going to go in the Albedo direction or the Shalltear direction. And being that Albedo was the one that did give her the actual item in the box, it was pretty safe to assume that. But again, I was kind of discussing of the different points, and I always like to look at both perspectives and just debate them as equally. It can sometimes be challenging because if I really lean heavily in one direction, it can sometimes stand out, but I try, when I debate those points, I try to play from both perspectives, to play a bit of devil's advocate. And I know some people like that, some people don't, but I just think it's more fun as a discussion point if I try to play devil's advocate and look on both perspectives and try and debate myself, or of course have that discussion with other fans as well, and try and sort of have a bit of a fun theory of what would it be like if she did become a vampire, what would it be like if she did become a succubus, all lower ranks of those designated areas. And of course she ended up becoming an imp. And I gotta say, just from the art itself, I won't spoil what it looks like, but whoa, she looks amazing. Like, her attraction level went up, even for how cray-cray she is. Whew. Climb is, he's got a treat, but he's boned. He's literally boned in the worst way possible, because she gets exactly what she wants. Now, to discuss about whether she would betray the tomb with this in mind, well, that basically is a done deal. She is not going to betray the Great Tomb for several reasons. One, she got what she wanted. She's now an imp, so she's now one of them in a sense. She's become a monster, thrown her humanity out the door, so no one from the kingdom or any area is going to want to associate with her, with the fact that what she has become. Two, she's got Climb in her bedroom, locked up in the tomb, very far deep down, so she's got exactly what she wants. She's very safe and secure. She's been changed into another race, so she's gonna be exiled if she ever wanted to go back to the human world and work with others out there. That's just never gonna work. Unless she ends up going out there as some form of a leader that follows Irons and is protected by the tomb, which, of course, now that she lives in the tomb, she's going to be protected. So she's got everything she wants, plus security. She is more than safe now than ever before. So would she betray the tomb? If she did, she's an idiot. And because she's a very smart person, she's not going to do it. And that's the easy point to point out. She is an extremely intelligent individual, and if she betrayed or tried to turn against them, it would be a stupid idea, simply for the fact that she would be instantly killed, if not tortured in the most unhumane way possible, and then she would lose what she wanted all along, which is climb. She has that now. She's secure, she's safe, and she's got her little puppy dog round the leash in a secure location where he cannot get out of. So she has everything she desires. The only way she would really associate with humans again is if she was to rule over some of them, or I would say in a sense probably work alongside Albedo in the administration's aspect, which is something I think that they are probably going to look at doing because of the fact that, again, the Floor Guardians aren't going to be able to manage everything because there's a lot of land, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of administration. So, of course, having someone like her that is extremely smart and that is doing what is needed for the tomb's interest, because, of course, she wants to serve for them to align with her best interests, that is exactly what is going to work in her favor and, of course, in the tomb's favor, which leads into more of a reason why she will not betray them in any way, shape, or form. But again, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts about what has transpired in Volume 14 so far? Again, I will be doing topic videos as the period goes on. I won't be doing an actual review video on Volume 14 until it comes out physically for the Western audience, but as I've been reading the light novel slowly through, I will make certain topic videos discussing about different aspects as a fun discussion video. So again, as I said, expect some minor spoilers, but I will try and keep them to a minimal, and it will just give time for people to read the volume as it comes out and as people are slowly getting through it. But again, love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more anime content, and I will see you, beautiful nerds, in the next video.